What's going on YouTube? This is Parkerlad88 coming at you with another video, and in this video we're going to be reacting to the new gameplay trailer for Armored Core 6. I'm super excited for what this has to show off. Per normal, we're just gonna watch the trailer straight through, and after that we'll go into analysis mode and we'll see what neat things that we can pick up. One thing I really liked about the teaser trailer for Armored Core 6, it seems like at least Armored Core design-wise, they're going back to the more distinct designs from like Armored Core 2 and like the Armored Core 3 series, so really excited about that. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into things. I got my audio set up properly, and yeah, so all right, here we go. I'll turn up my own audio so I can hear.
We're close to Rubicon. Wake the dog up.
Handler Walter verified. Activating cerebral coral control device.
A lot of diverse environments I guess you get to fight in. They go into a lot of detail.
Augmented human C4621 has awakened.
Okay, so overboost is back. Not overboost, quick boost. A lot more enemy variety. Those are the MTs. Tanks are seeming a lot faster.
One of the infamous Handler Walter's hounds. Interesting. You ready to climb the wall?
Call sign Raven. Priority subject for termination. High on the list.
A coral response from the generator. Watch out!
Wow, looks like you fight something really crazy.
Why hide behind another's call sign?
They're not quite ACs. They kind of remind me of like pulverizers, but like on a grander scale. That's really cool.
Let's see how far they can fly. On borrowed wings.
Nice. Okay. Awesome. Well, let's go ahead and go back and see what we can pick up. We're going to slow things down. We're going to mute our audio here. Let's go to our settings. And we'll do half of the speed. And we'll go ahead and move right along. And I think that I want to skip to, let's zoom back out here. All right, here we go. So I think I want to skip along to, I mean, we saw a lot of the environments, so you get a lot of variety in the environments seemingly that you actually get to fight in, which is really cool, and the environments have a lot of detail. That's clearly a company. Looks like it says RAD, or RAF, something like that. So a lot of variety in the places that you fight. That's really cool. Factories, blah. Okay, here we go. So now we can actually get some good shots of what the actual AC looks like. So gameplay wise, so seeing this first, this really seems like the perspective. This is very Armored Core 5, Armored Core 4 as far as like at least the camera angle. You could say, as opposed to the AC being like right in the center of the screen, it's kind of like off to one side. This really felt Armored Core 5-ish to me, like this shot here. And then of course the quick boost is back, courtesy of Armored Core 4 and 5, but it seems like it's more on the speed of like Armored Core 5, where you can't just like spam it. You know, it's not quite as spammable as in 4, but you do have it. And then let's actually go back and see how quick they actually do that. So I think that looks like overboost a little bit. So bam, bam. So it doesn't look like it's quite as spammable, and it doesn't seem like you actually kind of like boost that far when you actually do the quick boost. You have these giant structures, so it makes me wonder if, what were they called from Armored Core 4 answer? The giant structures? Okay. So yeah, this is definitely a lot of Armored Core 3, I see. Like, these are like some of the standard mid-legs from Armored Core 3. This looks like the crest blade, like the crest equivalent to the Moonlight blade that Mirage made. These look like some of the small arms that you had in some of the Armored Core 3 designs right here. So I really, really like the fact that they are bringing back like this more distinct AC design, as I've mentioned before. Let's see what else we got here. And then of course we got new parts. Very detailed explosions. I like the enemy variety that you actually get to fight here. That's actually really cool. And they got this super jump. Zoo! Super jump. So you get to fight like a lot of different enemy varieties. I think what I really like about what they're doing with the enemies, is like just showing them like having these shields and fighting back means that these enemies aren't going to be like pushovers, right? Like the old MTs were. Like you're going to fight like some really tough MTs, just like base level enemies, which I think is actually really cool. I don't know what you got shot with, but you got this shield here. I don't know if this is like an actual shield or if this is a thing of like primal armor, like from Armored Core 4, if like primal armor is coming back. So that was interesting. Or maybe that was the laser gun. So here we got another shot here. So this core right here looks like a mixture of that. It was like a small AC core that had like this kind of like shark-ish Formula 1 design in its body. There's like a little eye here, right here. So this might be like a missile interceptor system, or this could be the one that has like the detachable solid part that like comes up and like shoots enemies. That's what all this kind of reminds me of, but just more harping on the AC3 designs of the Armored Core. Here's like a really good shot. Here's a really good shot of what you can expect here, and then of course we got new weapons. Let's keep on going. And that was a blade. Look how big that blade slash is. Like, oh my goodness. I wonder if like blade tracking was back. I kind of hope they bring back blade tracking to the enemies, like when you get close enough to them, because when they took that away, it actually really made blading enemies like really hard. Okay. Standard missiles, nice. Okay, and here we have another AC design, quad like AC design. You got this huge Gatling gun here. Looks like some missiles and a back-mounted cannon. One of the looks like that's like maybe like a rail cannon or something like that. So here's a nice quad design. This also looks very similar to like a medium leg quad design, I'm pretty sure. So this is interesting. I wonder I really wonder about this. Like, is this just to kind of like show off detail, or is this like a specific thing that quad legs can do? Where it's like, yeah, they kind of transform here and it kind of hovers. So I wonder what that is. So missiles, very cool, like vertical missiles. I love all these MT designs. I love all this enemy variety. Okay, so here we have a chicken walker. We have chicken walker legs. I haven't seen legs like these before. It looks like the chicken walker legs are very, very mobile. That's a pulse cannon, or a pulse pistol, whatever you want to call it. So that's cool. It always look like that, but it looks like that's an energy shotgun. It looked like a pulse pistol, but that was clearly like an energy shotgun. Well, that's pretty cool. I'd love to get like a good look at these AC designs. What's going on here? Huh, that was really weird. It had like some kind of kick attack. At least that's what it looked like. Let's take a look at that again. So hot him with the energy shotgun, and dashes toward him, and then does like some kind of like kicking attack. That's pretty interesting. So like, does that mean that I guess that legs now, maybe they have like added features to kind of set them apart, because the chicken walker legs, it used to be that you could just jump really high with them, and that was probably like the only thing. Otherwise, and I think they were also low energy consumption as well, so other than that there really wasn't a huge reason to actually like use them. But it seems like maybe legs have a lot of different things they do, where it's just like, not only do you have like extra benefits, so like for instance the quad legs you can actually use like the back mounted weapons, right? But they were really high energy consumption. But it seems here like they can transform, and maybe you can like hover or something like that. I wonder if the quad legs will maintain that high energy cost design. And then of course we had the nimbleness of the chicken walker legs, and then seemingly the kick attack. And then we have these tank legs that obviously looks like a bazooka, so that's pretty cool. Giant seemingly laser cannon. So here's a heavy tank one. This looks like an Armor Core 1 head design. So once again, I love that this distinct AC design. So yeah, and look at them just like running over. So yeah, I think that the legs that you choose will have like extra benefits of some kind. Either they're introducing melee attacks, or maybe they're just added benefits, like maybe you can like run through smaller enemies, and just like all those different things that we're seeing here. So maybe these are like weaker, just like weaker MTs. And it also seems like the tank legs are faster too. Yeah, maybe these are like weaker enemies and you can just like plow through them. So that's actually pretty cool. Yeah, the tank legs seem a lot more nimble. And then this is kind of like some Armor Core 5 stuff right here, where you don't really have like cannons, but you kind of just like switch different weapons. And here we have like a hand missile launcher of some kind of sort that splits off into like mini missiles. That's actually really cool. Once again, lots of mini design, very nice. And then what is this? This is clearly an MT. An MT with an energy whip. I wonder if this will be like a weapon that you can pick up in some kind of like an energy whip. That's pretty cool. Okay, and then just more weird bosses of giant scale that you can fight. Actually, wait, let me go back and look at that again. There's something else I want to look at. Let me look at this design. I was looking at this core specifically, just trying to pick up more tidbits. Anyway, moving right along. So could this be an indication right here of multiple AC fights, but also, you know, multiplayer aspects, of course? So you got 2-on-2, maybe 2-on-2, 2-on-1 battles, something like that. So that's pretty cool. And then, of course, we have the explosion here. I wonder if this is like an EMP or like a build-up energy thing, because he's clearly getting shot with like energy weapons, but then this releases in like a giant explosion. Another quad leg here. You get the yeah, just gets shot here and then just lets off a giant discharge explosion. I wonder what that's all about. Some pretty cool stuff. So then we get some more nice AC stuff. This is probably like, you know, your hangar, like where you're hanging out. So I think this was the quad leg I think that we saw before. Get some really nice looking designs. Yeah, this looks more like Armor Core 4-ish to me. Like the head design, the sleek, jagged, like body parts. It seems like more Armor Core 4-ish. I kind of like how they're combining like all these different Armored Core. They're really taking, it seems like Armor Core 3 through Armor Core 5 and just taking like maybe like the best pieces of those games and just putting it all together in one game. Oh, and there's actually one thing I actually was not paying attention to earlier. I think the ACs can actually fly again. Like, it's not like this slow glide or like climb in buildings or any of that stuff from Armor Core 5. It looks like they can actually fly again. This looks like an Armor Core 4 head. Looks like there's going to be like some good story elements. Like usually when you have like ACs that move around like that, they're like some story components there. So that's actually pretty cool. I like that. And then these, I think these are interesting. I wonder what role these are play. Like if they're just going to be like extra like, you know, extra boxes that you can fight. Obviously you had the big fortresses, that was a thing. And then you have like whatever these is. This kind of looks like a mini boss to me, to be perfectly honest. This looks like a mini boss to me, so you'll probably get some of those, which I thought was really cool. And I actually, once again, the enemy variety. Hats off to the enemy variety. Like, you know, even the small enemies, but then you get like these larger scale enemies. Not like super big, but you get like the larger scale enemies. Let's go back and take a quick look. Where's my mouse? There it is. Let's go back and take a look here. So we already covered this part. There's something about the movement that I wanted to capture here. So we have this, and look how well, after this part. So you got the blade, of course. Oh, that's like a dual blade. The heck? So check this out. Look at this quick turn right here. Bam, you got the quick turn. So the quick turn ability is back. So it feels like I think the mobility in this is gonna feel pretty good. AC battles. Look at that big blade. Oh my goodness. And it looks like a dual blade. This looks crazy. And then this looks interesting. Like these things. I wonder if like they look like pulverizers to me. Like from Last Raven. They look like pulverizers. They're all like ACs, but on like a bigger scale. They got some shield there. I feel like these will be really exciting boss battles. Yeah, these really large scale. These look like pulverizers. Primal armor. Yeah, this is gonna be cool. This is gonna be like super fun, super challenging too. This is gonna be exciting. You're really gonna feel like a badass like in this. Was that a crest logo? Did I see a crest logo? Like right there, that almost looks like a crest logo, that little red emblem on the thing. So, I wonder if they're bringing back the old corporations in some way, shape, or form. Grenade launchers are back. Cool. Yeah, this looks like it's gonna be like awesome. I wonder also, I didn't see a hover leg in there, so I wonder if they're actually getting rid of hover legs, or maybe the hover legs are being like placed in tandem with like the quad legs. Yeah, that's really interesting. So we have a release date, August 25th. Very nice. And then what else do we have here? Let's see, digital editions. What is this? Oh yeah. So let's look at this AC right here. So what I'm seeing here, this is an Armor Core 1 head design. This body, that's an Armor Core 2 Armor. This is like an Armor Core staple, like body design, right here. One of the main cores. These arms look very similar as well. And this might be the new Kawasara energy rifle. That might be what this is over here in the right hand. Which, if it is, that is super cool to bring back the Kawasara. I guess you can't have an Armor Core game without the Kawasara energy rifle and the Moonlight Blade. That one looked like a crest version that we saw that one AC using, but hey. Anyway, so we got our standard edition, deluxe edition. All right, so this was freaking awesome. So yeah, August, end of August, super excited for this. But yeah, that'll do it for this gameplay breakdown. What do you guys think of this gameplay? Are you guys excited for Armor Core 6? Are you not? I definitely am. I can't wait to start playing this on the channel. But anyway, guys, that'll do it for me. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll be back to you later with future videos. This is Parkerlad, and I'll see you guys next time.